So if you're in the roofing industry, I'm guessing you probably know kind of how to do a pitch, figure out what your pitch is. Basically, it's for every 12 inches, how many inches up does it go? That's how you figure out what your roof pitch is. And so whatever your 12 inches is, that has to be level. And then from that 12-inch mark down, level, that tells you what your roof pitch is. And I mean, in time, I mean, you do enough roofs, you can come up and say, oh, that looks like a 412 or that looks like a 1012. I mean, in time, you learn pretty quick and get it within, you don't have to have it. Well, this is 9.5 degree or 9.5 pitch. That's not the 5.5, it doesn't change a whole lot. Having it within a degree or two, that's at least pretty critical there. If you have your phone on you, I have an app called Pitch Gauge, and I just take that, throw it on the roof. I'll go like this. I just throw it on the roof. There we go, like that. And it gives me my pitch, because I like to cheat. And usually I have my phone on me anyway, so I just throw that on there. Oh, 612, and you keep going. It's really quick and easy. So we got a sidewall here. So what I'm going to do is, since this bottom part goes back around a little bit, I'm going to take your face of your drip edge and make so that's a little bit long on there. Speed square, good to have one of those on you. Now you can use a pencil, but it depends what metal color roof you have. Sometimes that's really hard to see, and I always carry black markers with me. You just want to be careful that if you use black markers or anything like that, that when you cut something, you're actually cutting that off, because you don't want to have it where if someone's coming down, customer's coming down, looking up at the eave, and they see black marks there, they're going to ask you. And I guess you can get touch-up paint too if you want. Just be careful if you do use black markers that you take care of all that. So when I do drip edge, I usually like to have two people doing it, especially if you're coming to edges. When you're just going straight down, it's probably fine to make, get it held in place and get it screwed. And you see how that fits in there? Now, you don't have to have this square, but one thing you do want to have is on one end, if you go and get, so this thing is laying pretty tight in there, and make a mark on the roof. And then on the other end, make a mark. Chalk line. Hey Sam, you want to come over here? Chalk a line, because you say, oh, I know what I'm doing, you know, go through there, and next thing you know, your drip edge does that a little bit. It'll bow down. If that bows down a little bit, then when you go and try and put your panels on, now you're going to fight with your squareness, because now your bottom row is stepping because you didn't quite get that straightened out. So that end's held up over there. This here end. If you have to put a splice in your panel or in your drip edge, the way to do that, so your snips, I don't know if you're going to see this detail and you come up later to look at it. If you use this, This side, this is your finished, the right-hand side is your finished product. You don't use your right-hand ones because your top side that's going on the paint is going to leave a little bit of striation and it'll remove some paint. The side that you're going to use, try to make so that your piece of snips that's cutting is on the opposite side of what you're going to use. That way it's nice and clean and you don't have any touch-up that you need to do. To splice, you're going to take, better just use, you're going to go 1 inch. An inch overlap, and you can go like that, and you're going to cut up about a 1/4 inch and then cut that off. Now you have a little bit of a V, a little bit of a notch there. And then on the bottom, same thing. Where that piece kicks, where the piece kicks out, where this piece here, you have that part that kicks out, you take that and cut that off as well. Like that. And now your other panel will butt. It's overlapped, but the two end here and this end here are butted. And that's not important to overlap those, because if you overlap those, if you overlap the kick part and the top part, then you're going to have stepping going on where you can't get it in there tight, and then you have, going down the road, you'll have a bunch of, your drip edge is just going to step. Any questions on that?
Hey, thanks for checking out these videos. Hope what you learned was very valuable for you. If you've got any questions or comments or would like to see something else, please reach out on our email or on our website. Thank you.